Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of Msp Ep Podcast. This your boy Mike, a.k.a. Ruben, a.k.a. Choke Yourself.
Hey, this your boy Dark Side Darryl, a.k.a. Santee, South Carolina Finest, a.k.a. YI Order, a.k.a. you know what I'm saying, Solomon Gordon again. Back at you again.
Might not always be right. We might not always be wrong.
But y'all gonna get our modest opinion what we're speaking on.
So on that note, man, we're gonna sit here. Been a little minute since we've been up here. Like I said, we're gonna touch on college football since it's going on right now. So we basically gonna be putting in 2 weeks worth of one episode. So the team I want to start out talking about and I've been watching is Florida State. Florida State is
Hold on. That's what you gonna start with?
Hey, they're a big team. Supposed to be one of the biggest out there.
All right, go ahead, man.
You know, they getting beat by first game of the season. They got beat by Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Then they come back and get beat by BC handily at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then they come back and get beat by Norvell's old team, Memphis, and got beat at home.
What about the rest of the floor? What about them Gators? Hey, man, they're trying to throw that.
You gonna talk? You can talk about them. I'm talking about Florida State. Right now, it's a couple things I want to say about them.
What you want to say?
I've never seen a major university look as trash as they have the first 3 weeks of the season. You always hear Miami, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, the Penn State. You always hear the powerhouses. Never seen Florida State look this bad. And I'm saying all this to say this: the quarterback on the team is DJ U. I just don't know the last. I can't pronounce the last name.
When that came from Clemson?
He came from Oregon State. He's been on 3 schools in 3 years, and he ain't it. Sometimes, and I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna say this, and this go for any sport, not just football. It can be basketball, whatever. Get away from these 5-star and 4-star and 3-star, whatever, because he was the number one ranked quarterback when he came out of high school. Everybody covered this kid. Everybody wanted him. He sat behind Trevor Lawrence. When Trevor Lawrence got hurt one game in Clemson, he came in and did pretty good against Notre Dame. I remember that game vividly. Then when Trevor gone, it was his time to take over. He looked like trash. Transferred to Oregon State. He was decent up there. But for some reason, he transferred to Florida State. He exposing himself bad. So only thing I can say to people with these 5 stars, you can't measure what's in the kid's heart. No matter who they are, where they come from, this, that, and the other. Because a prime example, Justin Jefferson, probably the best receiver in football.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm saying Justin Jefferson is probably one of the best receivers in football in the NFL. He was a 2-star recruit when he went to LSU. So this recruiting stuff going by the stars and what they are, it doesn't matter.
That has a lot to do with these people here. Like how we were saying before, like when you get these going to these different camps and stuff, and you got these all-star teams, these different little college, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when they start grouping them up, then they start getting the hype up, getting them up 5 and 4 stars and 3 stars.
Well, you can throw them 5, 4, and 3 and 2 in the trash can because DJU ain't it. And like I say, you was piggybacking on Florida. They not looking good.
He got that long last name, right? He came
DJ.
He was from Clemson, right?
Yeah.
DJ.
Okay, I didn't know his name was DJ. Whatever. I can't
start with an E.
Whatever it is. Okay, but he's not looking at all looking like anything. Florida Gators not looking too much better.
They sure ain't, cause they really want that coach out there bad, man. He looking bad.
I said all that to say this because I'm gonna piggyback all the way back around. Florida State, as we know, is Deion Sanders' alma mater. Now, Deion had a big win Saturday against Colorado State. We didn't talk about it the week before when they got blasted by Nebraska. So they 2-1. But, Colorado State had made a lot of, saying a lot of stuff on the sidelines before the game, and Colorado took it personal, this, that, and the other. And that's all well and good. I get that. But what I understand, I guess, me personally, as being a player that plays ball from my heart, what made you get up for Colorado State? Because they said some things, but when you went to Nebraska, you got your hands whooped to you. You got blasted.
I wouldn't even say it like that. I mean, he probably got out coached. He probably Nebraska had better players.
Better players? Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna say all that. Travis Hunter's the best player in the country.
Okay, yeah, but it's only one. Hey, it's 11.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you said Nebraska. What Nebraska got that was pretty good? They quarterback.
I mean, he real good.
Who that freshman?
Yeah, he real good.
He good.
Yeah, he real good.
But let's not talk.
Like I said, it ain't like just like it just says now. Forget all the 5 4s. It ain't all about that.
No.
It's all about putting together a cohesive team. If y'all going in there. Just like you going in there. If you're going to if you like if you ever been in the military, you know how in the military you got your different platoons. They come in there with the platoon. They're going in there left, right, left. They're already in sync. They know the plays that they need to do. Each player know what job has to be done, and they're doing their job.
And I know people gonna be like, "Well, Mike, you can't get up every week for this, that, and the other."
Yes, you can.
You
get up every month,
that's my rebuttal. That would be my rebuttal.
Wake up every day, right?
That would be my rebuttal
Okay.
because if I play sports, I'm getting up every day.
Every day, man.
So either you telling me Nebraska was just way better than you, or you just weren't prepared. But then they got it for Colorado State and beat Colorado State. But the only reason I'm saying all this, not even talking about Deion's team, they 2-1.
Yeah.
But I'm saying all this going back to Norvell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it out here way in September. Deion's both his sons about to graduate.
Yeah.
Florida State look bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the first one right here to come out and say
he going to Florida State.
You'll see Norvell get fired. They'll go ahead and let him ride it out. Deion will get recruited to go to Florida State to turn Florida State around.
Yes, sir.
And like I say, I just feel like that could be, something that we can look at as the season go on because I don't see Florida State getting no better at all. They only gonna probably get worse. I don't know how that coach can reel them back in.
That's going to be one of those things where the players already done checked out. You know what I'm saying? They done checked out. Maybe they're looking to but you can't really transfer. But they're already looking to see next year where they're going to be going, like the freshmen and the sophomores and stuff like that.
And I know for a fact one game I watched Saturday was a hell of a game. Was that LSU and South Carolina game?
Oh yeah, hey man, South Carolina, shout out the Gamecocks, man.
Listen,
hey, they the real deal, man.
South Carolina had that game.
Had it, man. They had them over 17.
Yeah, it was 17-0. But when LSU give them credit, they came back, walked them down, and they were down on the 9-10 yard line and threw an interception. Number 7 ran it back. It would have been a 100-yard touchdown. Yep. But when you throw an interception, the offense go to defense. One of the guys pushed the quarterback down. They called for personal penalty. Gave it. They didn't get the ball back to LSU, but they took away the touchdown and made South Carolina start from the 10-11 yard line. South Carolina quarterback had got hurt the first half. So the quarterback that came in, he pretty much is just a running quarterback. Yeah. That touchdown would have pretty much put the icing on the cake. And when they didn't do that, give LSU credit. LSU went down and scored. But South Carolina's second-string quarterback, he's a 5th-year starter, came from Auburn. He drove them down the field, and for a time field goal, 40-yard field goal, and the dude, he missed it by, I'm talking about like that much. So he missed it, but like I say, that was a hell of a game.
Oh, yeah,
so neither one of them have nothing to hang their hats on, but South Carolina, man, is the real deal. I'm telling you, they looking real good.
Because they went up and they bust up Kentucky.
Yeah, they beat Kentucky, and then Kentucky turned right around and gave Georgia everything.
Oh, that was a good game, too. That's the game
13-12.
Hey, I thought they were going to pull that game out, man. Hey, Kentucky was all on them, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying? See, and you can look at it like this. Kentucky might have looked on their schedule like, you know what? We overlooking South Carolina. Yeah. Getting ready for Georgia. South Carolina went there and smacked them in the mouth. Another great game, because like I say, Georgia number 1, and, a champion is a champion. You got to beat them to beat them. Like I say, they won, they won.
Kept saying them SEC teams, man, ain't no easy games in the SEC now.
But then I looked at Virginia Tech, went down to Missouri. Missouri is that team that people not talk about. They got the best receiver in college. And they went down there, and Virginia Tech gave them everything they could, but Missouri ended up winning. So, right now I'm looking at the SEC. Missouri's the team you got to watch. Georgia you got to watch. I'm still going to say South Carolina. I'm still going to say South Carolina.
You got to watch
I'm going to say LSU.
Yeah.
But like I say, those are the teams right now I'm looking at that look real good. Like I say, out there, Nebraska, they look good. Like I said, that number 15, that quarterback, he looking real good.
Looking like what's my man? Holmes from KC.
That's what they trying to compare him to. But, I mean, he looks good.
Yeah, he look good.
And Matt Rule is known, and this is one thing about him. We can say about the pros when he got to the Panthers, how terrible he was. But in college, he's known for that second year to turn that program around. So this is the second year of him being in Nebraska. He's probably getting the recruits in. He got the boy looking real good. He got it looking real good. But like I say, in the ACC, when you say Florida State, you say Duke, Wake Forest,
ACC and Brandon
State.
The all what's that? The all.
It's all boo-boo conference this year. Yeah, cause like I say, that conference this year, the best team I've seen.
Cotton Club, man. You know, man.
Definitely Cotton.
Yeah, watch, man.
But the best two teams I've seen in that conference so far.
So Ed Murphy got the Cotton Club?
Yeah, definitely that Cotton Club. But I'm telling you right now, Carolina struggled with Central Saturday before they went here and blew them out the second half.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, people always, they always, people compare, and I know I do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
SEC to ACC.
And
that's like apples and oranges,
man.
man. Listen, because I seen the best two teams I've seen in the ACC so far this year to me is BC and Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech, yeah.
But Syracuse is looking pretty nice up there too.
Yeah.
But like I say, I'm sorry. The powerhouse of the conference so far is Miami.
Oh yeah,
that Cam Ward.
Yeah.
That Cam Ward is special.
Miami still in the
That boy that's special. I think he came from Utah. I think he transferred from Utah. But when I say he's special, man,
Miami looking real good.
He's a special dude. But like I say, going back to Travis Hunter, he's like a generational player. He's like one of those generational. Okay, so when I said earlier about the 5-star, see how you can move that. DJU was a 5-star and looked like trash. Travis Hunter was a 5-star and looked like an all-world. Looked like what he's supposed to be.
Player, yeah.
So you can't tell from a star. That's what I'm saying. From a 5, you don't know which one you're going to get.
See that's the thing with these rankings and stuff too. It tends to build, when we start doing stuff like that, it tends to build a lot of separation. You start thinking you may think a little bit more higher yourself than you really are. You know what I'm saying? Thinking you're not really putting in the work like how you're supposed to. You see what I'm saying? Because you're already, I'm a 5-star. You know what I'm saying? But the 2-star, he like, hey, I'm trying to get to the 3-4-star. He putting in that work.
But that's why I can see, like, when I said Justin Jefferson, it blew my mind.
That's what I'm saying.
When Jamar Chase was over there, Jamar Chase was a 5-star.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Justin Jefferson was a 2-star.
But
look at him now. But that's what I'm saying. But see, a 2-star over there was
working.
He's working his behind off to get where Chase was.
Yep.
He had something to.
He
measure.
He had something to measure.
He was measuring. So he said, Chase is a 5-star. I'm gonna go catch him.
Yep.
DJU was the number 1 quarterback in the country.
He ain't had nobody to go. He probably had no backup quarterback.
But when you went to Clemson, you had Trevor Lawrence there.
True.
You could have followed Trevor Lawrence. But like I say, it's all about, oh man, I got it made because I'm a 5-star and they're going to give me the red carpet. Bruh, whatever NIL money he's made over these 3.5, 4 years, I hope he keep it. Because I just don't see it getting no better for him. But Travis Hunter is on the whole polar opposite of that.
Yeah.
He is everything and more. He's that bag of chips and no more.
So when it comes to these rankings and 5-star, 4-star, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, you got to put in that work. I don't care what it is, 5. I don't care if you washing dishes at Ramada Inn, or you flipping burgers at a cookout.
Somebody watching.
If you putting in that work, you always gonna get better each and every day.
Hard
work. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about washing dishes with the Brillo pad.
And it's not even so much putting in the work.
It's being consistent.
When you put in work in the all season. See, some guys go put that work in. Yep. As soon as they go home, a lot of these kids probably go home and lay down and chill out, whatever.
I was just getting ready to say the same thing. People putting in work with somebody watching. What about when the time when ain't nobody watching?
See, I remember Kevin Garnett having that conversation. Mm-hmm. Kevin Garnett was like, if I'm over here at 5 o'clock in the morning, he said somebody back over there in the West Coast getting up earlier than me putting that work in. Mm-hmm. That's when you gotta have that mentality. I'm gonna get up and put that grind in. I'm gonna put that work in.
It's like you ain't got that. It's not like how your mom and dad got to come in and wake you. Hey, get up and go. It's one of them things when you already up. They ain't even got to come wake you up.
It's either one. It's one or two things. It's either in you or not in. And it'll show. It'll show you.
Or you can't get it. You can't get to a point where you say, you know what, man, I need to change some things. Let me go ahead and get up and get to where I need to be at, because I can't keep having my daddy come in the room and say, hey, you gonna get up, you gonna go work out.
Eventually you gotta become that. You gotta become that man. You gotta become that man, that alpha dog, and say, you know what, this is what if this is what you truly want to do, you want to be passionate about it. That's just like saying, not the same. We're not talking about football, but basketball. Look at Cayenne Anthony, Carmelo's son. He putting in that work. His daddy got him in the lab every day putting in that work. And then I see a lot of time on the internet, he's putting in work without his dad. He's putting that work. He's putting, so now Carmelo has instilled in his son the way you got to get here is put that work in. Like I see Gilbert Arenas' son. Gilbert Arenas' son is 6'7", putting in that work. And I mean, when I say he putting in work, he putting in some major work. But like I say, it's got to be somebody got to show you how to do it, and then once they do, it's like a light. Once they strike that match, you got to keep that light going.
What's the old saying?
What's that?
I can give you fish and feed you for a day, but I can teach you how to fish.
Yeah, you got to. Because I'm saying a lot of these kids, because I'm watching, like I say, South Carolina, a shout out to Shane Beamer.
Yeah.
He went down there. South Carolina been kind of like low on the totem pole for the last.
Especially when you got in the SEC.
Yeah, they've been. I'm talking about since. Okay, now.
Now, shout out to the alumni and the students, because them stadiums is
they're crowded. They're always packed.
They're always sold
But I'm
out.
saying before Beamer came, you had a couple. You had.
Yeah.
Now Steve Spurrier had them going pretty good. He had them going.
Yeah, he had them going.
And then I'm trying to think of the two coaches behind him. Beamer, when they went and got Shane Beamer, I said myself, he got the pedigree like his dad. Yeah. His daddy was the coach of Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So he got the special teams playing hard.
Mm-hmm.
He got, man, when I looked out there this Saturday, he got three or four receivers, 6'4", 6'5".
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that running back is humongous.
They got a special receiver. They say he
that's the one. Yeah. Listen, they got three or four of them like that. Listen, like I say, that was one of the best games I had seen in a long time. So like I say, shout out to them. But
shout out to them Gamecocks.
But like I say, it's it's now this is about to be week 4.
Mm-hmm.
You about to really see who's gonna be the upper echelons. Now because first couple weeks you trying to figure out what you're doing and put the system in. What kids play better here.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, college football is one of them things where you got to keep watching. You got to put that grind in. You got to, and it's gonna get better and better and better. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the first year they're having the 12 teams. So teams like Notre Dame who lost early to
they still got a chance to get in.
But shout out to Northern Illinois for going up there beating them cats in their house.
And
the coach broke down, and that was emotional. And like I say, that was it all about. Those are the teams that I really pull for.
And those are the teams. They said those are the teams that a lot of those Notre Dame be getting the recruits from them little, because it's like 70 miles away from.
But like I say, that school went up there. Northern Illinois went there and beat them in their house. And then nobody. If you had a parlay, you would have took Notre Dame easily on that.
All day.
But like I say, that man had them believing. It's something to say to a coach to take all them kids. For them kids to get together and say, well, you look Friday night before you play. Oh, they got us, coach, getting beat by 42 points. They got a team up about. You go out there and smack somebody in the mouth. It doesn't matter what it don't matter what the experts say on Saturday morning, who they picking. It don't matter what this person saying or this person saying. You go out there and line up and you smack somebody in the mouth. That's when you'll know you got something.
And that goes back to what you were saying before, but forget about that 5-star, 4-star there. There ain't no 5-stars in that Northern.
I can promise you ain't no 5-stars.
Ain't no 4-stars probably on it either. So
and that's something that I might have to even go look at myself. I might have to look, because like I say, they went there and beat. But like I say, Notre Dame doesn't have. Let's put it out there. Notre Dame is not the Notre Dame of Ricky Waters and Jerome Bettis and Tony Rice. It's not that anymore. Rocket Ismail. It's not.
Tim Brown.
It's not like that. But still, it's the name. A lot of these schools are still up there because of their name, like the Penn State.
The pedigree.
Yeah, it just so like I say, it's just. But I think college football is heading in the right place. Watching a lot of good teams. I can't wait till this Saturday to see what's going on. Man. Like I say, it's going to be real good. So like I say, make sure y'all follow these games.
Make sure y'all comment.
Subscribe, man. Yeah, like I said, let us know what y'all feel about how these schools is. And like I say, Travis Hunter, I can't wait till this kid get the pros.
And make sure y'all comment below. Let us know. Who teams that y'all like. Who coach that y'all like that thinks a good coach that maybe flying under the radar.
And the comment I made earlier about Deion going to Florida State, that's just me speculating.
Not saying
by his 2 boys leaving, Travis Hunter leaving. 3 of your best players that you know over there, your 2 sons, and Travis Hunter like your son, they all leaving next year. It'd be a perfect time for Deion to say, hey, I done did what I could out in Colorado, time to move to Florida State. That's just me speculating. I'm just saying. But we don't know here or there, but the way Florida State looking, we know Florida State looking for a coach at the end of the year. We know that. It's just the part where Deion be willing to go back to his alma mater and say, you know what, I'm going to try to take over and get this back to where it's supposed to be. But like I said again, man, hit that like, subscribe, comment button.
Make sure y'all do that, man.
Yeah, like I say, get at us, man. We're going to holler at you later. See you on the back end.
Chuck up these deuces.
Hey, man, holler at your boys. Peace out.
Peace out.